Shanti. Today we will listen to Sweetest Baba's Sweet Murli. Date 19th 8 2026. 19th of August 2026. Morning Murli Om Shanti Babdada Madhuban. Essence Sweet Baba says, sweet children, you now have to carry out spiritual business. When you do everything while considering yourself to be spirits, your souls continue to become viceless. Sweet Baba says, sweet children, you now have to carry out spiritual business. When you do everything while considering yourself to be spirits, your souls continue to become viceless. Today's question: what is the basis of claiming the inheritance of heaven and the basis of having a high status in heaven? Baba is asking, what is the basis of claiming the inheritance of heaven and the basis of having a high status in heaven? Answer: when you become Brahma Kumar and Kumaris, you receive the inheritance of heaven. However, the basis of your claiming a high status is how much you study. After belonging to the Father, if you continue to study well and become completely pure, you will receive a royal status. Those who don't study fully or have some karmic bondage don't become fully pure and they leave their bodies in that state. They will claim an ordinary status among the subjects. Om Shanti. The Supreme Father, Baba says, the spiritual father explains to you spiritual children. Here you have spiritual business, whereas everywhere else in the world they do worldly business. In fact, the business is of souls. It is souls who study, move and commit sin through their bodies, and this is why it is said an impure soul or a sinful soul. It is souls who do everything. At this time, all human beings are body conscious. Instead of considering themselves to be souls, they think, I am so and so, and I am doing this business. So and so is angry and lustful. They mention the names given to the bodies. This is called a body conscious world, the world of the descending stage. It is not like this in the golden age. There they are soul conscious. You are being made soul conscious. You have the faith that each of you is a soul. I am a soul and having adopted the costume of this body, I am playing a part. Those actors also change into different costumes and play their parts. The Father says, you souls were at first in the land of peace. Your home is the land of peace. Just as those are limited place, so this is an unlimited play. All souls come here from the supreme abode. They adopt bodies and play their parts. The original home of souls is the supreme abode. The home of the actors is here. They simply change their dress and play their parts. The Father sits here and explains, you are souls. The Father says, children, children. Whereas sannyasis don't say this. The Father says, children, children. Whereas sannyasis don't tell this. They don't say this. The Father says, I, the purifier, the one whom you call God the Father, am the Father of all of you souls. God the Father is incorporeal. Not even Brahma, Vishnu or Shankar can be called God the Father. They too have souls, but it is said salutations to deity Brahma, salutations to deity Vishnu, etc. What do deities do? No one knows this. Only the Father comes and explains to you how you play your parts according to the drama plan. There is just the one world. It is not that there is hell down below and another world up above. There is just the one world which continues to go around in a cycle. People say that they will buy a plot on Baba says, people say that they will buy a plot of land on the moon. The Father explains, you children have become so insolvent. It is said of the people of Bharat, you were so wealthy and sensible. Lakshmi and Narayan ruled the whole world. No one could loot that. There were no partition, etc. There, Baba says, there were no partition, etc. there. Here, there are so many partitions. They have broken everything up into pieces and they fight over them. You were the masters of the whole world. The earth, sky, and sea all belong to you. You were the masters of it. It is now broken up into pieces. No one knows what Bharat was Baba says, no one knows that Bharat was the master of the world. The Father explains the part that each soul receives never wears out. Baba says the part that each soul receives never wears out. It continues all the time. You are now once again changing from humans into deities. You will then take 84 births. Your parts continue all the time. They never end. No one attains eternal liberation, etc. The more gurus and scriptures there are, the more opinions and dictates there are. There is so much peacelessness among human beings. Whereas Baba says, wherever you go, people ask, how can we attain peace of mind? They say this out of body consciousness. The Father explains the mind and intellect are organs of the souls. All of those are practical. Baba says, all of those are physical organs of the body. The soul says, how can my mind attain peace? In fact, it is wrong to say this. You are a soul and your original religion is peace. You should say, how can I, this soul, experience peace? You definitely have to perform actions. Only the Father explains these things. No one in the world has this knowledge. That is the path of devotion. They don't know about this knowledge. Only the one Father gives you this knowledge. The Father himself says, I come at the confluence age of every cycle. All are impure at the end of the Iron Age. This is the kingdom of Ravan. It is the people of Bharat who burn an effigy of Ravan. The birth of the purified Father takes place here, and the birth of Ravan is also here. Ravan makes everyone impure, and this is why they burn an effigy of him. These things are not in the intellects of anyone. People celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna in Bharat. They show the divine activities of Sri Krishna. They sing devotional songs, etc. The Father says, in fact, there are no divine activities of Sri Krishna. What did Sri Krishna do? They say that he took birth in the land of Kansh. But Kansh was a devil. How could devils exist in the golden age? You know that the Sri Krishna soul was in the golden age and that he took 84 births. He is impure at this time and is becoming pure and claiming his status once again. In the same way, you also resided in the land of Krishna. Om Shanti. Baba says, similarly, you, Baba says, similarly, in the same way, you also resided in the land of Krishna. You took 84 births and are once again claiming your status. In fact, the birthday of Shiv Baba should be celebrated. There is no divine activity Leela of Shiv Baba who takes everyone from hell into heaven. They say, O purifier Baba, come and take us from hell into heaven. You are our Father, and so we should be in heaven. Why are we in the vicious world? This is why they call out, O God the Father, liberate us from this world of sorrow. This is also fixed in the drama. The Father says no one knows this drama. In the scriptures, they have written that the duration of the drama is very long. The new world has to become old and go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. This is an unlimited aspect. You are now once again becoming the masters of the world. You people of Bharat who were in the new world will play your parts of 84 births. You are now becoming pure, whereas all other human beings are impure. This is why they go and bow down in front of the images of those who are very pure. Baba says this is why they go and bow down in front of the images of those who were pure. Why would those who are pure bow down to pure beings? Sannyasis are pure, and this is why the impure human beings bow down heads in front of them. Kumaris are pure, and so everyone bows down to them. When those same Kumaris get married and go to their in law's home, they have to bow down to others. The Unlimited Father has now come to purify everyone. All of them are in the Iron Age, whereas you are at the Confluence Age. You will not have to go to the impure world now. This is the benevolent age. The Father comes and benefits everyone. You now celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna. Otherwise, people would think that you are atheist. In fact, those who don't know their Father or the beginning, the middle of the end, Baba says, in fact, those who don't know their Father or the beginning, the middle, and the end of the creation are called atheists. At this time, all have become orphans. There is quarreling in every home. They don't hesitate in beating one another. This is why this is also called the world of atheists. Those who don't know the Father, you are the ones who know Him. Baba says, Baba says, those who don't know their father, they're called the atheist. You are the ones who know him. You are now under. Baba says, you now understand that you had stone intellects and that the father is now making your intellects divine. There is no more difficulty than that. Baba says, there is no more difficulty than that. The father, the father says, simply study for 1 hour. Baba says, simply study for 1 hour. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember me, your father. If you remember bodies, you will remember your worldly relatives. Baba says, if you remember bodies, you will remember your worldly relatives. If you remain soul conscious, you will remember me, your father. This is a vicious world. Everyone is choking in this ocean of poison. Vishnu is sown lying in the ocean of milk. They say that there will be rivers of ghee flowing there. Here you can't even buy kerosene. There is so much difference. You children should have so much happiness. The father is also called the boatman. They sing, take my boat across. All of these are boats, and only the one father is the boatman. You will shed your bodies here, and you, Baba says, you will shed your bodies here, and your souls will be taken across to the land of peace. Then from there you will be sent to the land of happiness. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is also called the boatman. People sing, Baba says, people sing praise of the Father in many different ways. You are now becoming pure and the masters of the pure world. Shri Shri Shiv Baba has come to make you elevated. God Himself says, this is a corrupt world. You are now following the Srimad of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and becoming the most elevated. These are such incognito and entertaining matters, and only you children understand them. Others would not be able to understand them. You know that the sapling of the deity religion is now being planted. Those who belong to the deity religion and were then converted to other religion will come and become Brahmins. You cannot claim the inheritance of heaven from the Father without becoming Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. You Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are now claiming the inheritance of heaven. The more effort you make and the more you inspire others, the higher the status you will claim. Not everyone can do the same. What would the consequence be if you don't fully study? Baba is asking, what would be the conscience be if you don't study fully? If you shed your body now, you will go to heaven, but you will receive a very ordinary status among the subjects. If you belong to the Father and study well, you can claim a royal status. If you don't study, it will be understood that it is not in your fortune. If you remain pure and steady, you will claim a high status. When you become impure, you are unable to remember the Father. There are many like this. Everything depends on when you become free from your karmic bondage. When both fields are pure, it will then go well. If both remain pure, they can sit in the fire of this knowledge. Otherwise, there will continue to be conflict. Some children say, Baba, we know that Sri Krishna is the first prince of golden age, so why should we not celebrate? Acha, I can call the soul of Sri Krishna and the soul can play and dance. What else would he do? The gopis and gopis exist here. There the prince and princess will meet. The dance, Baba says, there the prince and princess will meet, where in Satyug golden age, and dance with each other. They will play golden flutes. You will see all of those fun and games at the end. All of that part will continue. They were shown to you in the beginning and you begin to make effort. Now at the end you will again given the same visions of what status each one will claim. Only you know this. The father sits here and explains all of these secrets. People ask you, do you believe in the Vedas and scriptures? Tell them, yes. Why would we not believe in them? All of that is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. There is none of this knowledge in them. Only the one gives this knowledge. Only the one Shiv Baba gives this knowledge. When you receive this knowledge, you automatically stop doing devotion. When you go to a temple, it is in your intellect that Lakshmi and Narayan are now going to rule the new world once again. The father tells you, children, that you have to fulfill your responsibilities to both sides. While living at home, you have to become pure. Srimad says, become fully pure, become complete Vaishnavas and claim the kingdom of the land of Vishnu. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to his spiritual children. The spiritual children also says Namaste to our mother, father, Bap Dada. Namaste, 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 Baba, namaste. Shukriya, Baba, shukriya. Dil se shukriya. Om Shanti, Baba. Today's essence for Dharana 1. Settle your karmic accounts with yoga and become pure. Sit on the pyre of knowledge. Become a complete Vaishnava that is completely pure. 2. Remain stable in your original religion of peace. Remind everyone of the land of peace. Never become peaceless. Today's blessing. May you be a master seed and stabilize in your stage of being beyond sound and experience all virtues. May you be a master seed and stabilize in your stage of being beyond sound and experience all virtues. For that, Baba says, just as a whole tree is merged in its seed, in the same way, all the special virtues of the confluence age are experienced in your stage of being beyond sound. To be a master seed means not just to be peaceful, but together with peace, it also means to have this knowledge and to experience all the main virtues, super senses, joy, love, bliss, and power, etc. Not only you will experience this, but all other soul will also experience all the virtues from your face. All the virtues are merged in this one virtue. Today's slogan, imbibe goodness, but do not be impressed by goodness. Baba says, imbibe goodness, but do not be impressed by goodness. Today's Abhyag signal, this month's title is Finish the Seed of Impurity and Become Completely Clean, that is pure. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, that is pure. For that, Baba says, the original and eternal sanskar of your Brahmin souls is purity. When you use this natural sanskar, impurity should not even emerge in your dreams or thoughts. Now go even beyond having such thoughts and become victorious over them by making purity your natural sanskar. There should then be no need to make effort in this subject. Acha. Om Shanti.